Hello everyone, and welcome to Let's Play Mass Effect. That's right, I'm going after another BioWare game, and actually this has been one of the most requested Let's Plays from me. Unsurprisingly, this is actually an amazing game series. Unfortunately, if you're expecting a masterful playthrough, I'm afraid that I'm going to have to disappoint you on that front. This is not exactly my normal genre of game, which will be pretty evident pretty quickly, but I still love the story, I still love the music, and I really can't wait to share this game with you, so let's get started, shall we? They did such an amazing job with the design. Wow, I can't even talk today. So, I'm going to start a new career right off the bat.
Welcome to Alliance Military Database. Classified information requested.
I'm going to connect to that classified database. 'Cause...
Establishing secure connection. Secure connection confirmed.
I am Commander Shepard, but I'm going to be creating a new character. I'm going to make a custom FemShep.
Please log in to access your profile.
I'm not going to name her Jane. What should I name her? I suppose ultimately it doesn't matter, they're only going to refer to her by her last name, but, how about Clara? Clara Shepard. I like it. Alright, connection established. Verifying username. Oh.
Warning, data corruption detected.
Aw, shit.
Please reconstruct profile.
Yeah, looks like
Confirm pre-service history.
Now, Spacer...
Confirm psychological profile. Confirm pre-service history.
Spacer, both of your parents were in the Alliance military. Your childhood was spent on ships and stations as they transferred from posting to posting, never staying in one location for more than a few years. Following in your parents' footsteps, you enlisted at the age of 18. There's also Colonist. You were born and raised on Mindwar, a small border colony in the Attican Traverse. When you were 16, slavers raided Mindwar, slaughtering your family and friends. You were saved by a passing Alliance patrol, and you enlisted with the military a few years later. And there's Earthborn. You were an orphan raised on the streets of the great megatropolises covering Earth. You escaped the life of petty crime and underworld gangs by enlisting with the Alliance military when you turned 18. I'm going to go with a colonist origin, so to speak.
Confirm psychological profile.
There's Sole Survivor. During your service, a mission you were on went horribly wrong. Trapped in an extreme survival situation, you had to overcome physical torments and psychological stresses that would have broken most people. You survived while all those around you fell, and now you are alone, are left to tell the tale. War Hero. Early in your military career, you found yourself facing an overwhelming enemy force. You risked your own life to save your fellow soldiers and defeat the enemy despite the impossible odds. Your bravery and heroism have earned you medals and recognition from the Alliance fleet. And Ruthless. Throughout your military career, you have held fast to one basic rule: get the job done. You've been called cold, calculating, and brutal. Your reputation for ruthless efficiency makes your fellow soldiers wary of you. But when failure is not an option, the military always goes to you first. They're all each very good options, and in a lot of ways, there's sort of a dynamic in the Mass Effect series, where you can either be a paragon, you can be a renegade, or you can stay more of a neutral path. But believe me, it is far more useful if you follow either a paragon or a renegade option, and I'll cover that more a little bit later. For my origin, I'm going to be picking Sole Survivor.
Confirm military specialization.
Now, each one of these has... It almost boils down to the same three basic classes that BioWare picked out for Origins, as in Warrior, Rogue, and Mage. But then they added a couple of different combinations, the Infiltrator being the Soldier Engineer, Sentinel being the engineer adept, and Vanguard being the soldier adept. And I'm actually going to go with Vanguard. I like my guns, but I like my magic too.
Confirm facial identification.
And I'm going to be changing how she looks as well. Let's see. Let's pick a preset to work with. Yeah, that's a good one to start with. And you can you really can customize your character fairly well, depending on where you want to start with. Alright, facial structure. It's kind of really freaky the way they have the face just kind of morphing around like that. I'm gonna go with that one. Skin tone. You can dark or make like deathly pale. Let's put her right around there. Complexion. She's got a few of them. Let's go with that one. And let's see. That's how I turn the head. Right click. Right. Look at the screen, please. Oh, whatever. Head. Alright, look up. Well, sort of. Neck thickness. Don't need it to be too thick. Face size. Can you look right back at me? Thank you. Face size. Okay. Cheek width. Cheek bones. I'm probably not going to mess around too much with this. Cheek gaunt, yeah. Ear size, ear orientation. I don't think I care about that. Eyes. Eye shape. What shape do I want out of her? Let's see. No. Let's stick with that one. Maybe that a little bit lower. Eye depth. Let's see. I think she's fine right there. I realize that a lot of this information is not really all that important, all things considered. Let's give her blue eyes. Jaw, chin height. Let's make that a little bit lower. Chin depth. Let's bring out her chin a little bit more. Can you please look forward again, please? Look forward. No. Whatever. The game's already not cooperating with me. Alright. Sadly, there's not much that you can do about the mouth shape. You can adjust the mouth depth a bit to make her a little bit more kissy-faced or average. But in terms of mouth shape, she pretty much... FemShep kind of got a little bit shafted when it comes to mouth shape. Because it kind of looks a little weird to me. Maybe I'm wrong. I think I'll go with that. Mouth width. Oh god, you can make it bigger. Okay. Lip size. Alright, alright. I think her nose is fine. Hair. Obviously, when you're in the military, you're not going to have a wide variety of hairstyles that you can use. So, while normally I would prefer to have longer hair... Wow, it's Wynn's hairstyle. Who'd have thunk? Yeah, you can only do it in a bun, and I can't say that that's my favorite kind of hairstyle. So, I think I'll go with this one. Yeah. Alright, so what hair color shall I be giving Shepard? Let's see. Blonde, brown, reddish, browner, and black. I'm torn between blonde and black. Let's go with black. And let's probably make the eyebrow color actually match. Oh, we could actually shape her eyebrows. I think that works. And looks like she actually does kind of have a scar there. So that works. Makeup, because you know what? That is really important when it comes to in the military. The color. Oh my god. Who picked these colors? Alright, I'm gonna stick with that. An eyeshadow color. Alright, let's just go with that. So, yeah. This is Clara Shepard. Now, certainly this is more customization than a lot of their earlier games, but obviously as the years go by, BioWare is a lot better at allowing you to customize your characters. So, let's finalize this.
Profile reconstruction complete.
So, this is Clara Shepard, a colonist, a sole survivor, and Vanguard. Yes, this is a long process, but you get to design your character as you like. Let's accept. Once you confirm your character, you will not be able to change any settings. Yeah, let's go forward with this.
Identification confirmed.
I'm gonna go to casual. I'm gonna actually turn that off, and target assist, probably high, actually. Squad power active, yeah. Subtitles, yes please, actually. And autosave, yes. Are you guys ready? I hope so. Earth, the final frontier.
Well, what about Shepard? She grew up in the colonies.
She knows how tough life can be out there. Her parents were killed when slavers attacked Mindwar.
She saw her whole unit die on a cruise. She could have some serious emotional scars.
Every soldier has scars. Shepard's a survivor.
Is that the kind of person we want protecting the galaxy?
That's the only kind of person who can protect the galaxy.
I'll make the call.
In the year, I'm not going to be able to read this fast enough, guys. But humans discovered an artifact that allowed them to travel through space. The civilizations of the galaxy call it Mass Effect.
The Arcturus Prime relay is in range. Initiating transmission sequence.
Commander?
We are connected. Calculating transit mass and destination. The relay is hot. Acquiring approach vector. All stations secure for transit. Board is green. Approach run has begun. Hitting the relay in 3, 2, 1.
Thrusters, check. Navigation, check. Internal emissions sync engaged. All systems online. Drift, just under 1500K.
1500 is good. Your captain will be pleased.
I hate that guy.
Nihilus gave you a compliment. So you hate him.
You remember to zip up your jumpsuit on the way out of the bathroom? That's good. I just jumped us halfway across the galaxy and hit a target the size of a pinhead. So that's incredible. Besides, Spectres are trouble. I don't like having them on board. Call me paranoid.
You're paranoid.
You're paranoid. The Council helped fund this project. They have a right to send someone to keep an eye on their investment.
Yeah, that is the official story. But only an idiot believes the official story.
And so we start to make our social choices in this game. Generally speaking, if you want to go the Paragon route, you're going to want to go with the upper option. If you want to go the Renegade route, you're going to want to go with the bottom option here. Yeah, move the mouse over to select one, reply from the bottom of the screen. If you want to be a little bit more neutral, you can always select the middle path, especially if you don't agree with either of these. But, much like as I showed off in DA2, which is where they kind of modeled, they based it on this system, each one of these will affect somewhat your personality and how your Shepard will react with the world around them. Anyway, I'm going to be playing a bit more of a Paragon route in my game. I agree. That only an idiot believes the official story.
They don't send Spectres on shakedown runs.
So there's more going on here than the captain's letting on.
Joker, status report.
Just cleared the mass relay, Captain. Stealth systems engaged. Everything looks solid.
Good. Find a comm buoy and link us into the network. I want mission reports relayed back to Alliance brass before we reach Eden Prime.
Aye, aye, Captain. Better brace yourself, sir. I think Nihilus is headed your way.
He's already here, Lieutenant.
Ooh.
Tell Commander Shepard to meet me in the comm room for a debriefing.
You get that, Commander?
Is he upset?
He sounds angry. Something must have gone wrong with the mission.
Captain always sounds like that when he's talking to me.
Can't imagine.
Can't possibly imagine why.
Oh. Yeah. So, controls are pretty much very similar to how they are in Origins. Yeah, the WSAT, move your characters forward, left, and backwards. If you want to interact with someone, you can always hit E.
The captain's waiting for you in the comm room, Commander.
But no one's going to have anything to say to us just yet.
You probably don't want to keep the captain waiting, Commander.
Probably not.
Told you, I just saw him. He marked the pilot. He was on a mission. The Spectres are always on a mission. And we're getting dragged, right along with him.
Relax, Presley. You're gonna give yourself an ulcer.
Congratulations, Commander. Looks like we had a smooth run. You heading down to see the captain?
Now this is more, this side of the wheel, the dialogue wheel, is more of an interrogative side. So if there are questions, much like again in DA2, then you can usually, anything that pops up here will usually prolong a conversation. This will probably end the conversation, I believe. But anyway, I heard you arguing.
Sounds like you don't trust our Turian guest.
Sorry, Commander. Just having a chat with Adams down at engineering. I didn't mean to cause any trouble. But you have to admit, something's odd about this mission. The whole crew feels it.
What do you mean?
You think the Alliance brass is holding out on us?
If all we're supposed to do is test out the stealth system, why is Captain Anderson in charge? And then there's Nihilus. Spectres are elite operatives, top covert agents. Why send a Spectre, a Turian Spectre, on a shakedown run? It doesn't add up.
So the investigate will open up a new branch of questions. But again, I keep referring to it, but yeah, in DA2, similar sort of system. So let's ask him a few questions.
What do you know about the stealth systems?
I just know it masks our location from scans and sensors. Cutting-edge technology. The Normandy's the only ship with this prototype drive. But why are we fully staffed? A skeleton crew would be cheaper, less chance of security leaks too. Plus there's Nihilus. It's pretty obvious this shakedown run is just a cover.
For what?
Damned if I know, Commander. We're out here on false pretenses. I'm not a fan of being left in the dark.
Nor are many people. Let's ask about the captain. This is a good chance for an exposition dump, essentially.
Do you have a problem with the captain?
No man. But I can't figure out what he's doing here. Captain Anderson is one of the most decorated Special Forces officers in the service. If he melted down all his medals, he could make a life-size statue of himself. You don't send a soldier like that on a do-nothing mission. He's treating this shakedown run too seriously. Something big is going on.
So, hopefully you're getting the same sense that he is, that something bigger than what is immediately evident is going on.
You don't trust Nihilus.
I don't like Turians in general. It runs in my family. My grandfather fought in the First Contact War, lost a lot of friends when the Turians hit us.
Well...
That was 30 years ago. You can't blame Nihilus for that.
No, I guess not. But it still makes me nervous to have a Spectre on board. Especially a Turian. We're an Alliance vessel, human military, but Nihilus doesn't answer to the captain like the rest of us. Spectres operate outside the normal chain of command. And they don't come along just to observe shakedown runs. Nihilus looks like he's expecting some heavy action. I don't like it.
You don't? I kind of do. Well,
I'll see if I can get some answers when I see him.
Good luck, Commander.
so, we've got a little bit of experience just for talking with him, and some additional...
I grew up on Eden Prime, Doc. It's not the kind of place Spectres visit. There's something Nihilus isn't telling us about this mission.
That's crazy. The captain's in charge here. He wouldn't take orders from a Spectre.
Not his choice, Doc. Spectres don't answer to anyone. They can do whatever they want. Kill anyone who gets in their way.
Oh, you watch too many spy vids, Jenkins.
Well, that sounds like an interesting conversation.
What do you think, Commander? We won't be staying on Eden Prime too long, will we? I'm itching for some real action.
I sincerely hope you're kidding, Corporal. Your real action usually ends with me patching up crew members in the infirmary.
And while she is a completely different character in many ways, Dr. Chakwas will probably remind the lot of you of Wynn. But yes.
You need to calm down, Corporal. A good soldier stays cool even under fire.
Sorry, Commander, but this waiting's killing me. I've never been on a mission like this before, not one with a Spectre on board.
Let's be encouraging. Well, I forget if that actually kills one of the conversation chains, but let's try it.
Just treat this like every other assignment you've had and everything will work out.
Easy for you to say. You proved yourself on a cruise. Everybody knows what you can do.
Whoa, hey.
This is my big chance. I need to show the brass what I can do.
You're young, Corporal. You have a long career ahead of you. Don't do something stupid to mess it up.
Don't worry, ma'am. I'm not gonna screw this up.
One hopes not. But let's ask his opinion on the Spectre.
What can you tell me about Nihilus?
Oh, she's
Turians are generally well respected by the other species. Their fleet has more patrols protecting Citadel space than any other. They don't always get on well with us, though. Some people find them too rigid. Others still blame them for the First Contact War. As for Nihilus, I haven't said more than 2 words to him. He usually only speaks to the captain.
I hope we get a chance to see him in action. I heard Nihilus took down an entire enemy platoon all by himself.
Do you really want to see him in action? Kind of means people are gonna die. Most likely.
What do you know about the Spectres?
Only what I've heard. Spectre agents work directly for the Citadel Council. They usually work alone or in small groups. Spectres don't have any official power, though. Basically, they're a shadow organization with a mandate to preserve and protect galactic stability.
Protect it at any cost. Don't forget that part. Spectres operate above the law.
Why don't we have any of our own people in there?
Spectres usually come from the Council races, like the Turians. We've been trying to get a human accepted into their ranks for years now. So far, it hasn't happened.
Hey, Commander, you'd make a good Spectre.
You think?
Always getting dropped into impossible situations, forced to survive unbeatable odds. Just like you on a cruise.
And I could snap at him here, because that is kind of seriously crossing a line there, but,
I try not to think about Akuz.
Sorry, Commander. I didn't mean to offend you. I respect what you did there. We all do.
Let's not dwell on the past, Commander. Was there something else you needed?
And this is actually a good point to make, too. Spectres sound kind of dangerous.
How do you control agents with unlimited power?
Good question.
I suppose the Council could revoke the Spectre status of an agent who got out of hand. At that point, Citadel Security Services would take over.
Those C-Sec grunts wouldn't stand a chance. The Spectres were 20 ordinary soldiers. The Spectres police themselves. An agent goes rogue, they send another agent to take him down. That's Spectre justice.
Stop teleporting.
The Corporal's confusing romantic legends with reality, Commander.
Chakwas, stop teleporting.
You're from Eden Prime, aren't you, Jenkins? What's it like?
It's very peaceful, Commander. They've been real careful with development, so you don't have any city noise or pollution. My parents lived on the outskirts of the colony. At night, I used to climb this big hill and stare across the fields back at the lights from the main settlement. It was gorgeous. But when I got older, I realized it was a little too calm and quiet for me. That's why I joined the Alliance. Even Paradise gets boring after a while.
Any idea why Eden Prime was chosen as our destination?
Not really sure, Commander. Eden Prime's one of our most stable colonies. Good place to take the Normandy for a shakedown run, I guess. No real danger there. There's gotta be something else going on. We've got a Spectre on board. That's why I'm so wound up. I can't wait for the real mission to start.
Real mission, huh?
The captain's waiting for me.
Goodbye, Commander.
So, you saw that I got Paragon +2. I forget which was the one. Ah, yes. And I've already got 3 points to spend. Nice. Now, looks like I've got a baseline Renegade response in there somewhere. But I've also got already a little bit of Paragon. Paragon being that you are very virtuous, you tend to take the order, the path of order and justice and doing the right thing and being soft-hearted and helping out your companions and all of that stuff. Renegade tends to be, well, as you can imagine from the name, you do your own thing, but it's not necessarily good and evil. As a matter of fact, very far from it. Some things about the Paragon Paragon path ends up actually drawing things to a different conclusion than you might hope, and Renegade might actually get the job done faster. But before we go any further, I'm going to have to cut the video here, so I hope to see you next time on Let's Play Mass Effect, when Clara Shepard gets to have a word with Captain Anderson. Hope to see you then!